thing. Intarja Battenberg. Oh, how fancy sounding. Work one color at a time using a new ball for each separate area of... Wait, what? Change to new color on the last step. I actually have no idea what this is saying. Goshi, how's it going? Coffee, hope you're doing well. Let's go. You know what? We're going to go with the grays. We're going to go with grays and purples. There we go. Grays and purples. And we're going to do it like this. No. And we're going to do it like that. Okay? Nani kore? It does look like cake. It's like it knows. Yeah, tomorrow's the birthday, but I set this, I didn't want to be doing, somehow 50 days ago, I knew that I didn't want to be doing a square on my birthday. So kudos to 50 Day Prior Kantar for making that decision. Somehow I knew. Yeah, that's a huge foresight win. Oh, is it Battenberg cake? Well, I'm not going to meet the colors. Wait a minute. Oh, it's opening up over here. Oh, I see. Battenberg is just a checker pattern. Got it. As I've opened it up 3 times. In a different window. Yeah, well, the Intarja is just the method of changing colors. The Battenberg would, I guess, be the pattern, and the fact that it's just 4 big squares. There we go. Well, there you go. I mean, it's right there, Battenberg, so. Okay. We are going to, I guess, do 15. Oops. Crap. So classic day today, right? I'm like, I was gonna get home here a few hours ago, and I'm getting ready for a trip next week. I'm gonna be giving a kind of like a training brief for people, and I was like, you know, it'd be useful to like run through this with someone just to get feedback and make some initial tweaks or whatever. And so I get to like, I asked this person and they're like, yeah, I can do it like 1:30. Now 1:30 is like normally when I'd start to walk home, but like, okay, fine. I can stay like an hour. Plenty of time to come home, still eat and do all that stuff. 1:30 rolls around. They swing by like by 1:45 and then ask if they can get lunch. Which I'm like, okay, fine, that's, you know, whatever. So they get lunch, but then they got accosted by like 4 other people. So they didn't make it to where we could start until like 2:15. And then an hour and a half later, I left work. So, anyway. Hey, Ronnie, how are you doing? Wow. 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 How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are burning it up out there, literally. Life is lifing a lot. Oh boy. Well, I hope it's lifing in a good way. I mean, I am turning 50 years old tomorrow, and I will say, you life the hell out of life while you can. You grab life, and you just take it for all it's worth. And don't ever apologize for it. That's right. Old advice. Back in my day. Corin, how are you doing? Look at that. Say his name and he appears. Did not say Ronnie's name, but there is Ronnie. Well, my best to you and Zandra. Hope you are both doing quite well, other than lifing. Again, better lifing than deathing. I, on the other hand, am wasting my life making crocheted granny squares. So there you go. It could be worse. It could be worse. And I just completely did the opposite of what I meant to do. So, what the hell, man? What the actual hell? Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to be down in Norfolk Monday and Tuesday of next week. So I'll miss Monday and I might miss Tuesday, but we'll see. I'm going to be giving a brief that's like AI 101. But AI 101 combined with how to use large language models properly. So God help us all. And the briefing, the training session, it's like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So designed for questions. And it's designed for people that have like no experience. So not for like computer scientists or data scientists. This is trying to be basic. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, good luck. I honestly thought about like I should just give it on stream, but unfortunately like I can't do that in a way that doesn't violate company policy. So yeah, exactly. Not for you. Not for you, my friend. We'll see. I'm kind of like more of a realist when it comes to AI. And I hope we don't have any like actual computer scientists in the room because I'm gonna throw some pretty heavy spears. I have a point where I talk about like there's what I call this a dichotomy, almost like a schizophrenia happening where you have simultaneously some of the most incredible things ever happening and simultaneously the most stupid and profoundly moronic things ever happening. Basically no brakes, all gas for the last 1+ years. So many people in companies' relationship. Had a successful year. Awesome. That's great. Had your first inspection and passed. Nice. For 3 weeks now, your membership limits have been lifted. Nice. We will be expanding to a separate dispensary in April. Wow. With the second production. Wow. In June, all permits are... Wow. And then Zandan can finally join the club, helping you out and returning to our line. Wow. That's incredible, Ronnie. That is so amazing. Congratulations. I wish I could support you in some way, but I am literally forbidden. My job forbids me to partake. So good luck. It's great to hear. So congratulations. Hey, Sukubath, yes, it's the last square. It's the last square. Don't, it actually, as I jinx myself, it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Ronnie and Zandra, old streaming friends that I got to know right when I was starting streaming. Awesome people. And they've been taking a break to set up their own business, and it appears to be going awesome, which is really great to hear. Other than being all brakes, or no brakes, all gas. But that's really good. Can't wait to tone down the stress. Too many sleepless nights. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's I'm sure. Wait a minute. How is this supposed to work? Oh. I can't even imagine the amount of stress. How are you supposed to do this? How are you supposed to do this in a way that actually works? Okay, that's not what you're supposed to do. I don't understand how to do this. There's some way to like set up the yarn so that this actually works, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's right. You got anti-stress right there. 10-hour gas loop? Oh no. Wait, is that Jumpin' Jack Gas, or is that like Daytona? Gas. Okay. Thank you. Initial D, yeah, okay. We may yet see the return of the Zanzan and the Ron to the Twitches. Hey, Pork! What if it never told you I went live? I know, Twitch lies. I was also late today, so. Oh, so, sorry, the spears that I'm gonna throw at the computer programmers. Did you heartbeat? No, I heard your heartbeat sound. Your hearing is going. Yeah, I'm sorry. It goes with old age. Take it from me. So old. So old. Stay tuned, because tomorrow we will celebrate Olge. I was just figuring out that tomorrow I can officially talk like an old Japanese man. I can refer to myself as Washi starting tomorrow. Washiwa. Great music choice. Yes, this is a symphonic the symphonic Switz. You've got you have in the meantime switched over to Mac. Oh, I'm sorry. So streaming is a bit more difficult, but Alexandra still has everything in place. Oh, theoretically. Oh, good. Excellent. Tell her to, please ask Sandra to prepare her sculpting fingers. Demand that, wait, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. No, I want to do this. And then is it like, it's, you know what? We're just going with that. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could like set it up this way. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. These instructions are literally no help, and that is actual proper use of literally. You're telling her for a long time. Get those fingers ready. That sounds. I need a Julia Child and using your fingers. Somebody please. Quickly before the mood.
But just get used to using your finger for all sorts of things. Thank
you, Borg. That's what Zandra needs to do. Get used to using her fingers for all sorts of things. Already on it. So anyway, the computer programmer javelin that I'm gonna throw during this training is one of my examples about like how to square the circle about like so many awesome things happening with AI. And yet so many like profoundly stupid things happening with AI is that if you talk to computer programmers, it can be really incredible, right? Generative AI for coding and all this stuff. And the reason they say that is because computer programmers have built an entire industry about generating shit, right? Their whole job is literally to generate crap computer code and then have people pay them for the rest of their lives to fix it. And so to have an idiot box that spits out bad code is completely in line with their culture and expectations. However, if you talk to lawyers who actually have to stand in a court of law and argue and poke apart like defenses, they will say that it's absolutely useless because it makes errors. So you've got these two sides where like you talk to some people and it's amazing, and you talk to these other people and it's terrible, and they're both right because for their prospective jobs and businesses, it is that thing. So there you go. That's the spear I'm going to be lobbing. We'll see if I get myrtleized in the process. Exactly. Fixing it's an eternal task. Hey, Dywick. How are you doing? Congratulations on the interview. You feel offended as a CS major, but as a security engineer, you like throwing shade at this chick.
Here is our dear little old friend, the chicken.
Hey, chicken. I was going to say chicken would be offended too, I'm sure. Back in my day, we wrote our own buggy code by hand. That's right. Those were handcrafted human bugs. So I'm being flippant, but at the same time, there's a high level of importance and veracity, truth in what I'm describing, because there are literally applications where it's amazing. And there are other applications where it's incredibly bad. Show them this. Claude's Corner. He writes short poems. Oh no. What are we doing here? Dynamic, I hope you're doing well. Congrats. Oh, you had both today. How'd the other one go? You beat the Magma Twins in the deep dive. Oh, but that's all. The runbacks broke you before you unlocked the shortcut. Okay. Oh, well, hey, congrats. That wasn't definitely an annoying boss. I think I also found that like way too early for like where I was. At least you know what the heck you were doing before you could look for it, but yeah. In a month, you go to a conference in which the entire program is shouting from the rafters how great AI is for your particular industry. Not enthused. No streaking? Oh, sorry, Dawik. Hold on. I missed it. I'm sorry. There's no announcement. There was a bunch of stuff and I missed it. I'm sorry. To be honest, it's a bit of a joke that software we're making is engineering because there's no actually standards or procedures that are followed. Yeah. Not to produce shit code like you have an actual engineering job. It's just YOLOing. Yeah, well, that's kind of the point that I make in trying to, because you talk to some people and it's like, holy crap, this is incredible. And again, you talk to other people that have standards and you realize what a shit show it is. And so it'll be interesting. I'm again, like I consider myself a realist in that there are useful applications. You have to really understand where it's going to save you time, where it's going to help you, where it's going to help you bridge gaps. But I don't think it's the end all be all. And it's dangerously being oversold right now. So good luck, Sukabeth, because yeah. A lot of so-called programmers have made a career out of copy-pasting code on Stack Overflow. Almost like a creative work, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, right? When you generate crap, it turns out that having a machine that generates slightly better crap is actually probably pretty good. The food factory is interested, but you don't think you know that you really got it. You feel like you're a runner-up. When would you find out? And what was the food factory job? The other one was the janitor at like a high-end spa, right? The other one, you have an in-person interview next Tuesday. Okay. But you said after the food factory interview that like you kind of would want that one, right? Of course, big companies are sinking all their... Yeah, well, no, that's absolutely it, Corin. And that's... A lot of people are waving the red flag on that about, like, a lot of the overselling is happening because there are way too many people investing way too much money. And it kind of... It can't fail. And we all know what that leads to. Hey, have a good one, Ronnie. Thank you again for swinging by, and thanks for the update. Give our best to Zandra, and we'll catch you around. Good luck with everything. That's awesome news. I think Zandra was my first raid, or the first person that raided me. Likely at Corn's behest, I think. Because Corn is awesome too. I don't have the sculptures handy anymore because they just weren't safe up here. But we have a number of sculptures that Zandra made, and they're all amazing. Yeah, high-end spa. Food factory, you'd be making snacks and desserts for a local delivery service like Factor. Oh, really? Now, would you be making snacks, or would you be like operating the machinery that made the snacks? I mean, because like making snacks sounds like you would be taking raw things and then chopping them, and hopefully not your fingers. Head pat will be given. Thank you. Just all of a sudden, it's crazy. Yeah. Have you used our personal AI in our app? Please use it. We spend so much money on it. Pretty much. the whole overselling of AGI, artificial and general intelligence, and people trying to make big claims. You've got a lot of realists out there that continually just try to poke those holes, and say like, no, can't do this. You're lying. Stop it. So, now again, there are clearly benefits and valuable and it's very useful stuff that can be done with AI tools. What is being oversold today, however, is going to rapidly become quite dangerous. So anyway, whatever. So that's my life right now. And meanwhile, like that whole Claude thing, what a security nightmare that is. So there you know. You'd be doing both AI influences or something like, oh boy, I can't even imagine. You know, I feel really bad. I've mentioned that for like 6 years, I co-hosted an AI podcast. We were too far ahead of our time, apparently. Of course, if we were still doing the podcast, it would be a lot of like, this is not what people are claiming. Which maybe that would put a dangerous target on our back, so maybe it's a good thing. You're doing both? Raw things to wrapping. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We weren't being paid for it? No. Is anyone... Well, never mind. I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Don't know if I came across it already. There's a lady pulling the cry over me act because people told her she couldn't sell her book-shaped wallets. The video shows her making stuff and showing some of the wallets. Her clothes change in every frame, so does her fingernails, and she sells her stuff 50 to 60% off. Who does that as a creator anyway? Wait, so does she actually make the stuff, or was it all fabricated videos and it's all a scheme to just have people send money and then they get nothing? Oh, it's an AI influencer. Oh, I see. I don't know. I mean... Wait, does that mean influencing AI? Like people to use AI, or like an AI generated influencer, or both? Oh, AI generated. Okay. Not sure if the products are real. They must be drop shipped. They're probably like a sad semblance of what the thing really is. Kind of like what you saw with that scarf. Because kind of like the clothes changing, even if you showed a product, it'll change every time, even in subtle ways. So yeah, like whatever. People are falling. Well, yeah, of course, right? AI influencers right now are being paid that amount of cash. Wow. Just to sell those wallets. Well, this is like a lot of scams, right? All you have to do is set up something, get a couple $1,000s, and then you move on to your next scam, right? You just keep burning bridges. Imagine if those people put their talents towards like something productive. Oh well, that's the cry of the ages, isn't it? If only you used your powers for good. I can't tell what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're on row 4. We need to do 2 more. People are paid to promote the use of AI. Okay. Well, that would never be me. My organization would not allow it, even if I thought that somehow were a good idea, which I wouldn't. But pancake. We saw our feature on a YouTube video, English video out on Instagram. Came across the Italian version. Just so sad. Ugh. Meanwhile, in China, influencers just want to look like they're AI generated. Oh man. Besides the use of facelifts. I'm glad you have no power. Don't let your... That's also the modern cry. Don't let them get your daughter. What? They're coming for your kids. Okay, I actually don't know what I'm doing here, but that's fine. What are goobers? Yeah, assholes. You goober. Goober was a character on what? Old, like, what's his name? Andy Griffith show. Or is that Gomer? That was Gomer Pyle. I think did they call him a goober? Maybe not. Where does goober come from? Your daughter's old enough not to pay attention to you? What, so she's 12? Sorry. That was wide open on that one. Your whole day was just like that, you screaming at the void. First with a student, then with a lawyer, then your brother. Oh, fun. Each time it getting more personal. I'm guessing the stuff with your mother's affairs did not go smoothly. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Gomer. Gomer Pyle! Sure? What was it? Gomer Pyle... something, it had like acronym. It was when he was like in the Marines or something like that. Private Gomer Pyle. And the void answered, yeah. Goober comes from the land of Guberia. Goober originates from the African Bantu languages, Bantu, specifically from Kimbundu word Nguba, or Nguba, meaning peanut. This term was originally brought to American South by the enslaved West Africans and gradually evolved into the regional U.S. slang term goober for peanut. The word entered English in the early 19th century with the first recorded use in 1832. Over time, it's expanded literal meaning goober became slang for a foolish, simple-minded person. Yeah, I did not know it was peanut. Yeah, oh, was it just USMC? Gomer Pyle USMC? I should have known that. I work with the USMC. Okay. I know those people. Yeah. Looks like it was Goober Pyle. Well, that was me. Gomer Pyle was a goober. He was the, well, golly. The simple-minded doofus. Okay, I think, are we good here? I think that's 7, and that looks square. So we're gonna stop there. Dee 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 dee. Not pie like the pies of Anne of Green Gable? Oh, it could be. Pie. Anyway. Let's see. You carry 22 computers. Oh, I guess the move is done. Well, congratulations. I guess. Hopefully, when you got done, they didn't tell you, no, not that wall, the other wall. Pie aren't people. The pie people? Oops. What are pie people? Pie is the last name. Monty Python. Yes. There was a paper that came out recently that looked at creating a little world of AI agents, letting them interact with each other and kind of like observing and manipulating the environment and looking at behaviors and stuff like this. And it came up with some fascinating findings. Not the least of which, and again, not surprising, is basically like the eventual degradation of the society due to compounding errors and everything. How easily information gets leaked. It was the whole gamut of things you don't want to see and hear. And none of it's really a surprise, but not a good sign. I'll have to see if I can find the paper. We can talk about it at some point. You need to move your car again? Was it snow reasons? Or no reason at all. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so that's one. Someone keep count for me, please. That's one. Now run two.
Hello there.
OMG, man. Why is this so hard? Two. Oh, the streaking. Hold on. Hold on. Streaking. Dywick, thank you for the 3 stream watch streak. I'm sorry your streak died, but thank you for continuing to build it back up. Let's go streakers. 3 stream watch streak from Dywick. Oh, they're so sad. And 1 grub. You're currently not in a not so legit place. You don't want to risk leaving it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, wait a minute. One, 2, 7. Okay, no, I need to do this. Wait a minute. Did I accidentally add one? I can't tell. Stupid crochet. Definitely not the crocheter's problem. Definitely crochet being stupid. Whoa. That was sudden. You're saving yours for 20? When people were petitioning Twitch to allow like celebration of 6, 7, and 6, 9 streaks. I was like momentarily like, man, I hope they don't just open it up to be able to celebrate any streak. Like, I don't know that I would survive that. People streaking every day for every number. That's not like a... Be chaos. Chaos! Okay, that was 2. Oh, Corona, how you doing? Gonna lurk at work? Might do some knitting too if you... Ooh, nice. Well, thank you. Enjoy. Good luck with work. Hope the work on the polo going well. It is. It's just a slog. We'll get to it here when we finish this this last square. You showed my progress to a coworker. Nice. Like, who's this crazy old man? You heard that someone's going to use satellites to offload computers to outer space so they can compute there. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of attempt to industrialize space. You're baffled the reasoning. Cooling. Yeah, there's a lot of effort to industrialize space. of this. There won't be any cooling. Yeah, well, too bad. All that zero temperature out there, right? Stretch once in a while, stay hydrated. Thank you, Corona. Good luck at work. Likewise. You know that swanky gambling music? Is that what it is? I can't tell from the title. Japanese CDs are the worst to rip, because sometimes the music is in the database and sometimes it isn't. And then even when it's in Japanese, it doesn't encode right. And so you're just left with question marks. That's so annoying. Oh yeah, this is Dragon Quest. It's symphonic suites, so it's all orchestration of Dragon Quest music. Okay, this is row 4, so we gotta go a few more. That's weird. Oh crap, man. I didn't have time to get any food today, which is a little annoying. Now the question is, do I just starve myself, since tomorrow I'm clearly going to have a crap ton of bad food? I'm kind of leaning that way. Just starve myself. That way tomorrow I can eat like a gallon of ice cream, all the sushi I want, and have 2 days worth of consumption in one day. Tough to get it in code well? Yeah. Your MP3 can read the characters while your computer in between is fussy. Yeah. I burn on my computer, and the computer does not auto-encode well. If I want to fix it, I have to go into the file properties, copy the characters from the information in the file, and rename the file with the copied. It takes too long. I could probably write a script, I guess, to do that and just auto-update. I should look into that. I just don't know where the information is stored in the metadata. So it's weird, right? It'll store the metadata properly, but it won't do the file name correctly. So worse for CDs, you have to Romanize it. You had all-you-can-eat sushi at lunch? Nice! Haven't had anything since. We might do all-you-can-eat sushi tomorrow, or I may just go to the Hanabi place, the ramen. There's also a cantina nearby that I haven't gone to yet that looks interesting. So that's an option. Okay, I think this is row 6. Yeah. Wait a minute. Maybe this is only 5. I think this is only row 5. Oops. Oh, your car is legit now. Hey, congrats. All you can eat sushi. That sounds good. Change to UTF. Been snowing all day in and out. You weren't ready for snow? Oh boy. Good luck. I think we've got more snow headed this way on Monday when I'm supposed to be driving, which I am really not looking forward to. Sick. Wait. Got some extra money? Can't justify going to that restaurant. No. This song is the Arena Q music. Okay. Can't spend that amount of money. Oh. Yeah, you know, can you buy the ingredients and make the meal at your home? Oh, we're okay. We're on Dragon Quest 4. Okay. This is theoretically 1 through 9. So eventually we'll get to 9. Although, you know, YouTube music has been acting really squirrely today, whether at work or here. Like, I'm getting buffering. Should not be getting buffering. If that's the Hanabi you think it is, it's one of your favorite Japanese. Oh, really? It's over in Clarendon. I don't know if they're a chain, but I've really enjoyed it. Last time I went, I got their unagi donburi. Oh, bowl of rice with an egg on it, and then just eel on top. It was incredible. For Elena, you don't even know what they do. Wait. You're trying to pick an oil to diffuse in the lobby, but it's hard to choose. Ooh, what kind of oils? Okay, so I just hit fast forward and it's playing. So it's this one song that it doesn't want to play. That's not a good sign. Is that Elena? The Accord Libre Échange Nord-Américain? That's what we call NAFTA, right? Eucalyptus. Ooh. Not quite. Punchy Princess. Eucalyptus good. Maybe that plus rosemary, peppermint, basil, frankincense. All the things. Dungeon music. Okay, I guess that's 7. I don't think it was 7, but whatever. I don't care. Oops. Well, we're still connected. Okay. Let's go ahead and weave in these ends since there's so few of them, and it should be relatively straightforward. And these ends don't need weaving in. Something citrusy. Citrusy kind of day. Eucalyptus or lavender are your soothy types? Eucalyptus is reverse citrus. Yeah, chemistry joke. Laminine is like the classic example of how mirror image molecules, which are normally indistinguishable, can have very different properties. But the different properties arise because our olfactory sensors are themselves chiral, and so it creates that's how we can distinguish between two mirror image molecules. Yeah. So normally the mirror image molecules would be chemically indistinguishable. And the only way to tell them apart is by taking something else that is chemically or is mirror imaged and combining that together to form a pair of things that are completely different. It'd be easier to show if I had a model or something, but I think that's already woven in, so I think I can cut this. Maybe I couldn't just cut that. Oh well. Too late now. That's the one, you love their katsudon. Oh yeah, okay. Your significant other calls it Narnia because you stumbled on it one day. Okay. I work really near there, so we can walk there from work, which is dangerous, let me tell you. Yeah, it's actually like a really neat spot. And for Clarendon, it's not crazy expensive. Like it's normal expensive. Like it's still way too expensive for ramen, but it's not like Clarendon crazy expensive. Crazy Clarendon expensive is Wagamama. And there's a new place that opened up near there called Oashisu. That is crazy expensive. Japanese. Hey Dan, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. You popped in the other day when we were reading Astro Boy, and I didn't really have the time to be able to stop and chat. Your treat, nice. Yes, we're done with the 50th square. So, I was thinking tomorrow for my birthday, my 50th birthday, which is why we were doing these 50 things, that we would rate. We would go through the squares and we would do an S tier ranking. We do a tier rank list. And I wanted to try to set up something where I can where we can easily get inputs from you all. So in other words, like we'd open up the ranking and you would just type in, you know, S, A, B, C, D, E, F or whatever, and it would automatically tally. I think that's possible, but I don't know that I can set that up in time for tomorrow's stream. But I will look into it. I don't know if anyone knows of something that's already like that, or something that I can create a widget and mix it up or something. So the idea would be like a poll, but not the typical Twitch poll. It's too slow and you have to click on things. I want it to be where like you just enter in chat and it tallies up your choice. and then we close it and then move on to the next one. I'm pretty sure it's possible. It's just, again, it might take some time depending on. Crazy expensive. How much for ramen? 40 baht. No, but more like 20, 25 bucks for like the entry price for the ramen. Wagamama is the place that like two people are not getting out of Wagamama for like less than $100 for lunch. And Oasis was definitely like more like 120, 130 for two people for lunch. Now, Hanabi won't be cheap, but it'll be more like, say, $60 for two people for lunch. We talked about this before, right? It's like you can't go to lunch frequently. You can't go to lunch frequently without like all without the pain. Oh, 5 weeks in Idaho. Wow, I'm sorry. In the winter? That sounds terrible. Well, congratulations on making it back. Something that, like in those IRL streams where people spam F to notify a bad video. That can be used as a base. Oh, maybe. I know I had looked into this a while ago, and there, you can maybe use like streamer bot. Maybe. But I think there's other ways to like set up a widget, and I'd rather just go the widget format. Because what I'd also like to do is eventually have it where you can output the results to like a file and stuff. So there's nothing particularly good out there. Oh, where you're at now. Oh, you just have to make your own ramen. I'm 50 tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 50th birthday. Best karaage you had at the local Japanese Hawaiian fusion place. So, ooh, that sounds good. Hey, Knots and Stitches, how are you? Manipulation of color placement. What's that now? All right. There we go. There's our square. Our 50th square. We're done. Today's block. Yeah, I mean, they called it Intarsha. I don't think this was really Intarsha. Because really I just stopped. I stopped crocheting and then I picked I picked up the other yarn. No carrying over. No crocheting over lines. So yeah, that seems like a misuse of the term. But I think we figured it out. I didn't get it right on the first stitch up there, but I eventually figured out you had to, when you switched, you had to put the yarn that you were stopping to the front side of the work and then continued so that when you came back and picked up, you were picking it up on the correct side. So that was the one trick in this, was moving the yarn that you were dropping from the back to the front and then continuing on. But not too bad. It's got a serious curl to it. It's got a serious curl. It's like a big Dorito. A big checkered Dorito. Music sad, usually places with a lot of death. Well, I wish I could know. It's just all question marks. Slice of cake? Mmm. You have a book that's 63 crochet blocks and instructions to turn them into an Afghan sampler. Well, technically this is the same thing, except the squares kind of suck. And I'm pretty sure that like trying to actually stitch these together into a Afghan would be nightmare. I mean, look at how different they are. None of these. Most of them are like a kind of this bigger size, but like this, that's way too short. It would be a nightmare to try to stitch all these together. So that's why we're going to be doing the coaster route. But again, tomorrow I think we're going to go through the squares and do a tier ranking. Oh look, that's already coming out. That's great. All right. Let's keep you in view. Now, also, I would, if I put a border on this, that would hide that color there. Well, there you can see, right? That is, in essence, here, what we have. So even when you put the border on, you're still going to get a peek through. Wah, wah. Okay. Air balloon? We should try to guess the title. A balloon is a Fusen. All right. It's 5:30. We started late today. Ooh, we started late today. Let's get to some knitting. I've got choir practice today. So that means I got to leave only in about an hour. So we're not going to have a lot of time today. Yeah, the Buttenberg cake. Or Butenberg. You did make it once? But the person choosing the yarn didn't understand the assignment. You can't really see the different stitch textures. Ah. Yeah, I could see that. That's unfortunate. Go through all that work and then be like, oh, you can't really distinguish anything. Itchy nose. Dee dee dee. You know what we could try to do tomorrow? We could try to use AI to code the poll. We'll test it on ourselves. Try to use Gemini. See if we can create. If I can create a widget, a polling widget using Gemini, that would be. I would find that fascinating. Computer programming live. Yeah, don't try to exploit it. Just add this line right here. Trust me. You can tell they aren't all the same, but it's hard to tell which is which. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's definitely ways to, like you say, not de-accent what's going on. De-emphasize. Make coffee, rewrite all the code. I don't think it's actually too involved. The real trick would be if you want to display the results in real time. Like if I wanted to have rankings and have that kind of like show up in real time, that would take a lot more effort. But if we're just collecting inputs, a bit more straightforward. It would be neat to have a little overlay with like a updated graph as the votes came in. Actually, no, now that I think about it, that's what I had asked for when we started streaming. So the Mexican runner who we rate a lot, right? He did NES Mania where he beat like all 711 or 720 NES games. He had a polling system where after he beat the game, he would have chat vote on how the scale from 1 to 10, how good the game was. And so if you go to his like records that he has of NES Mania, he has his rating and he has chat's rating, which is kind of cool. And so I was like, oh, maybe we could do that for like manga chapters, you know, after we read a manga chapter, okay, what'd you think? But it was like way too hard to figure out how to do that. But this is kind of similar. So maybe it's worth reinvestigating that. Belgian spaghetti code? Belgian chocolate code? What? You got your computer on the composer? And kid you not, yesterday they announced she died. Oh, wow. Don't ever order books on living composers. R.I.P. Ugh. Okay. Adria. The Palace of the Zenithian King. Is that still Dragon Quest 4? Baron Adria, the chef of El Bulli. Oh, got one of their books. Okay. The dragon. Just the enabler. The wish was already in. That's right. Hey, Noble Welsh Knight, how are you doing? Oh yeah, I got the Jujutsu Kaisen videos up last night. So we got the notification around 8 p.m. that the copyright strike was released. So there we go. Not too bad. All right. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. It is Dragon Quest. We're listening to symphonic suites from 1 through 9. Yeah, good. I think the sort of damage has been done in the sense that the algorithm is just totally effed up now. Maybe it'll swing back. We'll see. This is a regular battle music. All right. Hey, thanks, Goshi. Have a good one. My Hero anime is done now. You're gonna watch this. There's a spin-off. Vigilante. That's the spin-off. Final boss music already? This must be like a fight medley. Yeah, it's an 8-minute track. So it must be like fight music medley. They made a remake of Dragon Quest? They did. They remade number 7. Pork has played through that. What was the final verdict on the remake, Pork? Yes, he liked it. He likes it. Porky likes it. Reimagined. Oh, you're 2 trophies away from platinum. Nice. Is that like 2 trophies in 100 hours or 2 trophies in maybe tomorrow? Really streamlined. Yeah, sure. One that requires 1,000 battles, which you can grind easy. Presumably you're already some number there. Just kill slimes. Thousand battles. Yeah, that requires that you win prizes from a card match game, but those items are 100% RNG based. Ugh. Nice. Yeah. How many, like, win prizes? Like, win all the prizes or win certain prizes? Oh, okay. Yeah, win all the items. You played 200 and still missing 6 items. Yeah, that does sound awful. Especially if it keeps giving you, if it's just random and the whole item pool is open every single time, like, good luck. That's depressing. Actual trophies for getting all the items, equipment in the game. Oh. And the ones you need are behind that game. Ugh. Yeah, that's terrible. How long does it take to do like a game to get a match or to get like one of the items? Hey, Fox, you've abandoned the cardigan. It will not be a baby blanket. Well, RIP cardigan and hello baby blanket. It's a very minute amount, and you have all the money in the world. Okay. Well, there you go. Good luck. Hey, Kaz. Happy hump day. The pink is your skin color, you realized? Oh, for the baby blanket? That would be a weird cardigan. Oh. Like, what is she wearing? Is she wearing anything? I see. Skin tone yarn is a little bit risky sometimes. That is... Always a little bit risky. You have a friend that is having a little baby. Oh, okay. So you have a good outlet for your baby blanket. That's good. Each game has 4 increasingly different rounds. You record them on your phone because your memory is crap. Say about a minute or 2 per game. Ugh, but still. What, and like, do you know the size of the item pool? So like, what's the probability for your items? Not regular prizes that require a special tile to appear. That's also randomly added, but rarer than you, of course. So you've got a rarity, first of all, of the tile, and then you've got potential rarity of the items in the item pool. That's just like it's fine for games to do that, sure. I don't think that's fine for games then to put like an achievement behind that. That's obnoxious. It's been a slog, yeah. Yeah, right, and then the items in the pool. So not only are there other items in the item pool, but then you've got a rarity in the item pool. And most likely you're looking at like a really low rarity items at this point. That's the one thing you're annoyed with. Yeah. Yeah, that's not... I mean, again, like, I don't like it when there's like the... Don't get hit the entire game. Like, ugh, like I'm never gonna waste that time to try to get that achievement. But at least that's skill-based. Although if like there's crappy RNG in the game, that would suck. But something like what you're describing, it's just a probability slog. Like, what the hell? It's not fun. Screw this carrying the meat to the gourmand. Oh, yeah. That one took me a couple times. Your platforming is so bad. One of the, I mean, there's a lot of kickers to doing that one, but the probably worst one is getting to the room with the switchable towers and trying to climb up that. Like, there's ways to do it fast, but it was definitely one that was like, I need to figure this out. Spend some time here. What's the fastest way to get to the top of this? So that when you get to that room, you're like, okay, I can do that. You want that damn sharper needle? It's worth it. Hey, Nordic. Is it? No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. This is, yeah, roll the credits. That's the music. The 50 out of 50 was designed so that we finished our 50th square today. So that tomorrow on my birthday, I don't have to make a frickin' square. Oh, yours on Friday. Okay. You're the day after me then. Cool. Well, happy birthday in advance. February birthdays. Were you born on a leap year by any chance? I was born on a leap year, and I was just 3 days away from being a leap year baby. You don't think so? Okay. You can tell if your birthday is a multiple of 4 when you're on your birthday. Or on a leap year. So for instance, there's not a leap year until 2 more years, because that's when I'll be 52. That certainly would have made life funny. Oh, man. It also I mean, another easy way to know is the year that you're born has to be even. If it's even, then you got a 50-50 chance. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Boy, I didn't turn on the heater down here, and I am kind of regretting it now. Only have to hang in there for a half hour more, though. Of course, by the time that happens, my fingers are going to be icicles. And my toes. My poor toes. My poor toes. It's funny. Now that with the Jujutsu Kaisen videos having been gone for 2 weeks, the algorithm has like completely gone haywire. So now it appears to be showing my VOD more. And that has also resulted in like more people showing up during the VOD, which is weird. But what will likely happen then is the Jujutsu Kaisen videos will start to get viewers again, and then like the VOD will drop off again. So, whatever. The YouTube algorithm has never been my friend. Dragon Quest III players? I think I played it. You're starting a granny square blanket where you can make it as big as you want. Ooh. Where do my toes go when they're cold? Poor toe guy? Wait, poor toga? Wait. Lost the Void, no one's played it. Poor toga. You liked it? Hold on. There we go. There you go. There's a port town in DQ3 called Portoga. For the pity laugh track, this is the pity laugh track. That was the actual laugh track. I mean, what I played earlier. It was given him pity. He still gladly accept. There we go. Pity, what I assume would be humor, had I understood it. Kind of the same thing, I guess. Oh man. Do, do, do. How are we only halfway through this row? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, you know what? It is way too cold down here. I gotta turn on the heater. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, oh, it's cold. Oof. Okay. All right, what do we got here? We got like 30 minutes. Either that or I finish this row and I go eat something, which I am also tempted to do. Or we could switch over and try the coding project now. Hmm. I don't think if we did, I'd switch over. Like, I don't think we would definitely not get close to finishing, but it might set the groundwork for tomorrow. So my intent for tomorrow, I'm going into work in the morning, and then I'm going to go grab lunch with my coworker, and then my intent is to come home from lunch, which I'm guessing will wrap up by like 12:30. That means I can either hop on early, or I've got a few hours that I can do some stuff before before streaming. I don't have any like serious like plans that are any different than normal, other than maybe the voting thing, that the tier ranking for the squares. I will be unveiling a silly new emote and some stuff, but I don't expect to do anything atrociously different tomorrow, other than wallow in being old. The emote that Art Womble has done is truly wild. You know what? Let's do some groundwork on this question. So we're almost done with this row. When we get done with this row, we'll switch over and we'll have a little dialogue with Gemini and see what the options might be. We'll start with like what are different ways to implement this idea, and then we'll start to like describe, see what the options are and the recommendations are. And then we'll I think the graphical display aspect will be the most difficult part. But theoretically, that should just be like calling some graphing functions if you have the right library, right? Write a net application with a GUI showing a graph. Now you have two problems. No. Okay. All right, there we go. So that's the end of that row. And let me just start the next one so that we're a little bit into it. We're back to the pattern of purl, knit, knit, knit. Oh, wait a minute, what happened? Oh, I guess I only knitted twice there. Huh. Brain was leaping ahead. Okay. There we go. Oops. Actually, we'll leave this here so it at least looks like I might be knitting. That was row 50. All right. Oh wait, no, new chat. Okay. Do we want thinking? It's not it's not necessarily a complex problem, or do we want pro? Advanced math and code. I think we want advanced math and code. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm a streamer on Twitch. I want to be able to run my own polls where viewers in chat, well, viewers can type their votes in chat. For example, this guy prompts. Okay, I won't do an example. Where viewers can type their votes in chat. It would be nice to have a graphical display as well, updating as the votes come in.
Hello there.
I should be able also to close the poll and have the results recorded in a recorded somewhere. What are my different options for being able to do this? We're gonna leave that vague. I would normally like specify some example tools, but we'll try this. Okay. Considering native polling. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's thinking. Oh, there's StreamerBot. Okay. Investigating StreamerBot details. Show thinking. All right. Here's the sycophantic answer. Fantastic way. Here's a breakdown of the options. Twitch's native polling feature, the quickest. Yeah, no, I don't want people to have to use vote as a command. Stream elements or pixel chat. If you want the poll graphics to physically live inside your stream layout rather than sitting, yes. Then cloud-based widgets are the way to go. Okay. Tools like Pixel Chat or Stream Elements Chatbot allow you to trigger polls via custom poll. These servers provide a URL that lets you add a browser source. This displays a live chat bar breakdown. You can easily use tools like Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop to design a beautiful branded frame to drop behind the widget. Okay. Temporarily logged on the platform's dashboard. Okay, StreamerBot with community extensions, the ultimate control. For maximum creative flexibility and deep integration, a localized bot like StreamerBot is incredibly powerful. StreamerBot runs locally on your computer and connects directly to your Twitch account and broadcasting software. You can install community-built extensions like Stream Up Poll System and a dynamic on-screen voting overlay. Okay. Is anyone familiar with StreamerBot? I remember looking at it a year or so ago, and it looks pretty powerful, but at the time, I just didn't have the time to invest in it. These systems use local HTML files or manipulate native text and shape sourcing in your browser software to build a live poll live on screen. Okay. Customization, visual, the sky's the limit. If you're asking chat whether you should add strings or... okay. Now, okay. Pay attention. This is scary, right? This is the stuff that happens now. I've dialogued with Gemini previously on these topics, so it knows to use these as an example. It's using music composition and color of yarn of a crochet project as examples. That's how fucking scary this stuff gets. You can even render out... I've also asked about DaVinci Resolve. Highly customize animations to match. You can render out transparent animated alerts that automatically play the exact moment the polls can close and the winner's announced. Delete Gemini. Because you have direct access to the bot's variables, you can configure it automatically to write the final to a local text file and permanent safekeeping. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Please provide the step-by-step process for creating everything necessary using StreamerBot. I like the customization and local options the best. I will need to create a StreamerBot account, and I am not familiar with how it works, so provide as much I don't want to say as much detail as possible, so provide details when Setting up the code for the bot. Okay, interesting. Roll the dice, toss them. Yeah, so again, like StreamerBot looks like a really highly customizable bot that you can create with like internal triggers. It kind of strikes me like Mix It Up, but I think you can create a lot of stuff just locally. Yeah, so it runs entirely locally on your PC. Don't need to create an account. Oh, it's a standalone desktop application that securely links directly to your Twitching. I'm sure it does. You can build a poll. Okay. Go to StreamerBot, download the latest desktop application. Inside StreamerBot. Okay, so this is... Okay, so that just connects StreamerBot to Twitch. Okay. Go to the Stream Apps tab and select OBS. I guess that's... Oh, this is in, this must be in StreamerBot. So this connects it to OBS. Design your graphics, okay. Yeah. Okay, this looks actually really straightforward. It almost looks like too straightforward. Which makes me wonder if it's got the right level of detail. Go to the Actions tab. Right-click the left in the left Actions box and click Add. Name it Vote Option A. With that selected, look at Sub-Actions on the box right. Right-click Core Global Math. Okay. Add value to 1. Okay, so this is the code, the math that adds, tallies up things. Where does it actually display? This is okay. This is like close, but this is not quite. In other words, there's still a lot that would be manually need to be done, which maybe that's just the way it is with this setup. What is GDI? GDI plus sources. This is also, I wanted like I wanted a bar display. God damn it, it could be, right? Graphical display framework. Okay, so maybe this is like graphical display input or image, graphical display image. I've never, with goddammit, I've never used the I. It's always just GD. Damn it. One word. Okay, so this is a text. This is a text poll. Okay. Yeah. Yes, we should, yes. Add a 1 vote per user limit. Also, how do I add a visual graph bar element that updates along with the text? Oh, I didn't know you wanted that. We got to start all over. No, so I've asked it to do 2 different things here, which may not have been wise. Okay. Okay, so to enforce 1 vote, we have to have a check. Okay, so you put in a conditional check. That's fine. Add the user to the list. And then clear their list on reset. Okay, that's good. Yep. Okay, part 2, creating a dynamic graph bar. We can animate a visual bar by telling StreamBot to dynamically stretch the width scale X of an image source based on the count. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Instead of writing complex code, we're going to stretch an image. See, look at this. This is great. This is the same thing, right? All the images that I've done are like pixel art. And I also had this whole series where I was doing Art Deco posters, right? So it's using those as examples. Man. Okay. Edit transform. It scales from left to right rather than expanding from the middle. Oh, interesting. Okay. Do the math in StreamerBot. Okay. This might work. This might work. Set up an automatic timer. See, look, it's adding all the features that I didn't specify. Okay, this will be interesting. Maybe I'll get a chance to tinker with it tomorrow. What could go wrong, right? All right. Well, that's going to do it. I don't think it'll work. See if it fixes itself. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to know whether it's going to work or not until I actually sit down and try to implement it. All right. Oops. And I just closed the wrong window. Well, we got alarm in 6 hours. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get to choir practice. Let's find someone to go raid. You know what? I gotta get out of here fast enough. I just need to... We're gonna raid and run, so we're gonna go raid the Mexican runner. Oop. Slowly fixing what needs fixing. Working your scarf? Oh, good luck, Corona. Hey, Jamie. Sorry, we're heading out. You knitted a row backwards? Oh, no. Good luck. All right. Well, hey, sorry to run, but I got to get to choir practice, so hope you all have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but that's how it is with Wednesdays in choir. Hope you all have a good one. Tomorrow's the 50th birthday. We'll do whatever. Maybe I'll have a bot up and running and we can do the tier listing. The idea would be to go through all the squares that we made leading up to this and do a tier ranking, S, A, B, C, D, and you guys voting. So we'll see if we can set that up in time. But if not, we'll just do our normal stuff. I will have an emote to unveil and laugh at and all the other normal fun stuff. So have a good one. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will catch you all next time. Let's go rate the Mexican runner. Thanks again. Bye for now.